Hola mi compadres, Brian the Boat here, and today with hopefully a short video I'm going to talk about today because I'm not doing a vlog about yesterday or the day before or the day after this day. I'm talking about a vlog about today because that's what vlogs are, a day about your day. So I want to talk about this very difficult but easy day. Now this day was easy until I got to the last hectic part where I had to take a test. Well, retake a test. So Ms. Atkow, my math teacher, what she does, and I'm glad she does this, she allows us to retake a test if we got a bad grade or a grade that we did not want. So let's say you got I got a 67. Sadly, that's the truth. I got a 67. I can get some points back where it would be up to a B or C. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it's in that range if I did all the corrections there correctly. So what she makes us do is after the test we write down the problems, and then at home we're supposed to write down, like, not write down the problem but finish the problem, and then come back to school, and then from there take it, give it to her, and then redo it again, except not on the test but on another clean sheet of paper, and we'll do it there, give it back to her, and she'll grade it, and then give us a new score, which is really nice. But there's some complications with that. The fact that she makes us do it, and like, what if you got all the answers incorrect? That's a lot of homework, and on top of the other things, and that's absolutely that's like, for me, my pet peeve. But you know, like, you gotta work hard if you want to get that score, so I mean, I can't really complain that much. But with that being said, I didn't do it for the entire 4-day weekend, and so I went up to her and bullcrapperly said, hey, I didn't know I was supposed to do this, so will you let me do it here? And she looked at me like, boy, you're full of crap. But she nicely said, yeah, sure, go ahead. You were supposed to do it anyways, but go ahead, sit down, do it. So I did it, and then went back to her and was like, what now? She said, alright, take this key, check it. And so I went back, I checked it, made sure everything was right. So far, it was good. And so I gave it to her. She took the key, and she took the corrections, and then she gave me my test, which was sadly a 67. But I already knew that at the time. And so she said, alright, go to this chair right there, grab a new sheet of paper, and then do it. So I went, okay. And so I went down there, well, not down there, but I went to the chair, wrote down everything. It's like, oh, I'm good. And so, but I didn't realize that the fact that I had marching band practice, and it was at 3, and I was supposed to be there at 3, but I had to be at the math session at 3 because that was the only time I could do it. Usually she gives us more time, but for this case, because the weeks were so hectic last time, we only had one opportunity, so I had to take this one opportunity, and if I did not, she would make us do the test, and we would get no credit for it, and that sucks. So I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it at 3 o'clock. So I was done, and then I realized, crap, I had to do marching band. So I went down there as fast as I can, and then I got the instrument, and then the door was locked. Like, oh, please don't be locked, please be not locked. So I open it, I'm just like, yes, it's not locked. So what I did is changed and grabbed my instrument and went down there to the marching band session, and they were just like, Brian, no matter what it is, you can't miss marching band, alright? Now get in your section and stay there, son. You better warn us next time. I was like, alright, I'm sorry. So we went over the sections, but the sections were kind of annoying because we are doing this thing where at the end of the entire show, we lay down, we get like this, alright? So we're like this, right? And so we get on our knees, get on one knee, on our right knee, and then we're just like, oh, we're gonna turn like this and right there and just play, and then that's it. But then at the end of that, we're gonna have to lay down, and that's so annoying because I think that I might be a little allergic to grass, or it might be the fire ants there, which is a huge pain. But then again, if there were fire ants, then I would still see the red mark. Well, yeah, they're fire ants. I could still see some red marks. But every time I laid on the grass, it was so itchy, so irritating. I'm just like, get me off of this. So I refused to get there, and everyone just at me like, oh, stop complaining, Brian, just do it. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do it. So I was just standing like this, I'm not laying down. And then so they I came to that point where it's just like, Brian, you're gonna have to lay down. So just lay down. So I laid down. And I'm just like, I don't like this. This is completely annoying. But we got through it, and this was our first normal practice, so that's good for that. Well, technically for everyone else. For me, I had to miss some because I had to do the math test. But we got finally done. And then that was the through of that. And another thing happened that was good today, that the fact that I went to a gas station and got my cherry Pepsi. But there's an interesting story with that. Alright, you see this shirt right here? This shirt got me a free Coke at a Kangaroo Express. Why? Here's the story. Alright, so I went into this gasoline station with my 75 cents ready because they had this offer, right? For a cup. Any cup size for 75 cents. So it's 65, but plus tax is 75. So I go up to the counter with the cup and said, I'd like to get this, and this is the only thing, alright? She said, 75 cents. And she was about to take it. I was like, oh, wait, are you in the marching band? And like, yeah, I am in the marching band because it says marching band. And then she says, what instrument do you play? And I say, I played the clarinet. B flat? And I said, yeah, B flat. Like, oh, that's so cool. I used to play that as well. And so she started telling me her story about her being in marching band. And it was really interesting. But then she said, like, she had to quit because she has a respiratory system problem. And I was just like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. And she said, like, if she wanted to play now, she would have to get the softest reed ever created. And she's not even sure it's created. I'm not even sure if there's even existed. Like, it has to be really soft because she can't breathe really well. But she's not hooked up to any machines, thank God for that. But then we started talking and such, and so I, like, and then she said, like, 75 cents. So, like, I'm about to give it to her, and she's like, oh, wait, you keep it, for our conversation. I was like, really? I was like, yeah, go ahead, keep it. I was like, thank you so much, madam. I was like, no problem. And so I went out and told my mom, I was like, hey, guess what? I didn't get to pay. And so it's just like, oh, really? Like, yeah. But, weird thing is, with that 75 cents, had it in my pocket, but then when I went to reach it in my room, all I had was 25 cents. Like, no joke. I looked inside the car, I looked inside my room, all I could find was 25 cents in my pocket. I don't know what that means, but I really don't. I'm not joking with y'all. This is legit. Like, I don't know what happened to the 50 cents, but all I could find was 25 cents. It probably fell out when I was getting out the car, but I made sure I looked at the ground when I was looking. Like, when I went back, I traced my steps, and it wasn't there. And I was just like, okay, well, that's weird. And is that broken glass? That is broken glass. Oh, it's just a ruler. But good thing for that, got a free drink, and I'm happy. And my 50 cents got disapproved, so that's weird. So that's my day. But also, the fact that World of Tanks got an update, and now we have British tank destroyers! Yay! And this does it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching this video. And if you liked it, give it a like, support the Red Guard. And this is Brian the Bold, is signing out. Stay bold out there. Ciao!